you said that, look, he didn't get under your skin and it didn't bother you and that sort of thing, but this was a very kind of heated build-up all along. I wonder, how much sweeter it is to be the result over that guy, or is it just the fact that you've got this title defense under your belt?
What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for being here. To answer your question, it was good to it's good to move past all of that. I'm gonna be honest, this was what kept me sane all 6-7 months. Whenever this fight, I knew this fight was gonna happen. This is what kept me sane, is this moment right here after the fight. That's what I look forward to. This is the addictive moment. This is what keeps me doing this. Yeah, there was a lot emotionally, a lot that he said. This one, and I meant it, this one's for the world. This one's for the people of Brazil. This one is for my former manager. This one is for my family. This one is for my recent manager. This one is for everybody. And when you push hate and you push separation, love and unity does win sometimes, and tonight it won.
Back and forth, the ebbs and flows in this fight. The fifth round, he actually started out pretty well in that fifth round, and the scores were all over the place. I'm sure you've probably heard by now, 3-1 one way, 1-3 the other, 2-2. So I'm just curious, because it seemed like something changed in that fifth round, that you were able to snag momentum and then get the finish. Was there a physical moment that you saw, or a mental moment that you had that you said, I gotta go?
I try not to ever lose a round, which is why I've been dominant, since the beginning of my career. I think in there, like I said, when I say I'm self-made, I mean my mind. No one has to tell me what I need to do mentally. I do this for the sheer fact of me competing, and everyone, since this fight got signed, this Colby's gas tank has got a crazy gas tank. I'm like, motherfuckers, I got a gas tank too. What are y'all talking about? And once we got in there, after that third round, I'm looking across. I'm barely breathing hard. And I'm like, where's this gas tank at? Everybody's talking about this gas tank. Where is this gas? I was actually waiting for him to wrestle, but I knew that he knew if he wrestled with me, he was going to gas out, and I was going to knock him out a lot quicker than that. Tyron Woodley has better accolades wrestling than he does, and you saw what happened in that fight. He knew he could wrestle with me and striking with me, and that was his best chance, and we saw what happened there.
Probably no surprise he didn't love the stoppage, but I'm not anybody that loses.
Oh, he didn't?
He didn't. But what did you think? I mean, you're right there on top of it. Tell us what you saw and what you thought of the stoppage.
Oh, he was leaking under there. He was hurt bad. He was trying to hang on to as a wrestler, if you're underneath someone, you want to hang on to a leg. And he wasn't even on a leg. That's why I was landing free shots to the, right behind the ear. I was landing them. And, great stoppage by Mark Goddard. That's why he's one of the best referees out there. He's there to protect you, even though you're dumb enough to not protect yourself. So,
I know you want to take some time and enjoy this moment for sure. This is a big result for you, but we always are looking to what's next. There's a guy in your division that's become a huge star this year in Masvidal. Do you think that's the name that makes sense for you most right now, or what do you see next for yourself?
Who?
Masvidal?
Man, there's a lot of tough guys in the division. A lot of tough guys. I mean, let's be honest. If you're talking about someone who's deserving, Leon Edwards hasn't lost since he fought me. He's been finishing guys. And he's now found himself in a position that I found myself in a little over a year ago. Is everyone knew that I was one of the toughest guys out there. They didn't want to gamble and take that risk on me. And so, right now I'm sitting above looking at all these guys, and they're kind of, all in that pool. Very tightly, contested. So, they just need to break out. And, I'm waiting for whoever Dana and the organization feel is the next guy for me. And I'll be happy. I never turned down a fight, and especially now I'm the champion. And so if they said this is the next guy, then hey, that's the next guy. But, I need to go home. I need to love on my daughter. This has taken a lot. My family's been through a whole lot, and I've been through a lot mentally. But of course, it's what champions do. We block it out, we come out and we perform.
Kamaru, do you have to give thought to the fact you might have to go through this again, because it was a great fight, fight of the night type fight, Colby was doing well in the 5th round before you step it up. I mean, there would have been a scenario he could have won that fight. Do you feel like this may be something that you may have to do again? And mentally, how tough would that be to think he's going to be in your future still?
Not that tough. I mean, like I said, I was sitting there like, where's his gas tank at this whole time? I was fresh. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I think it was the beginning of the 4th or maybe the 5th. I'm hopping around. I'm like, I feel fresh. I'm hopping around. I'm like, I'm looking across. I'm like, where is this gas tank? Where is this gas tank? I haven't seen this yet. I don't see it. So you know what? I'm gonna turn up one more level. But honestly, let's just dissect everything that he's gone through. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to be able to carry all that negativity, to carry all that act, that whole fake bravado. It takes a whole lot out of you, to be able to come in here and try to fight. Now imagine now what he's gonna be going through. That takes a lot out of you, physically and mentally. So we'll see. I mean, he's a tough guy. I always give him his credit. I think he's a very, very tough fighter. But on to the next.
Any idea what punch or kick maybe broken his jaw?
I have no idea. I was going in there just to try to take his head off. This was a bona fide mano-a-mano fight. He said a lot of things, and and I wanted to make him pay. I said all week I was going to punish him for 4.5 rounds, and I was going to get him out of there. And that's exactly what I did.
Did you know the jaw was broken?
No, I didn't care. I was going to keep trying to hit him until I stopped him.
And then just lastly for me, the punch that you hit him with to knock him down the first time in the 5th round, was that the best punch you've ever thrown? Because I mean, it seemed like you threw that little jab and then you waited a second and boom, you popped the right hand on top of it, and I mean he went down really, really hard. Was that, you think, the best right hand you've ever thrown?
No, I mean I'm gonna be honest with you. It was just a matter of me just kind of looking, like the whole time I was rushing a lot. Like, so that fight looked closer, right? It looked closer than a lot of people thought. Just because I was rushing a lot of things, I was kind of off balance. I was kind of trying to find my timing because I was waiting for him to try to wrestle. Because I knew he would be in trouble if he did. So he didn't. He wanted to stand with me and go mano-a-mano. And he surprised me a little bit. He was hitting me with shots, and I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker, he got some things. I knew he was a tough kid, but if you guys noticed, that was the same right hand I hit Damian Maia with. It's not really, I didn't really step into it, not full power. It was just a matter of seeing what he's doing, kind of slip around and just stick it straight through like a javelin, and then boom, I hit him and sat him down. It's not even my best punch too. That's probably like my 3rd or 4th best punch.
Kamaru, here to your right. End of the 1st round and the 2nd round quite a bit. You started working the body a lot. Do you feel like that paid dividends later on in the fight?
Yeah, I'm a good body puncher, and I kind of caught myself headhunting a little bit more just because, like I said, it was a mano-a-mano fight, But yeah, once I go to the body, I love going to the body, and once I started going to the body, I knew he couldn't take too many of them because I hit hard to the body, very, very hard, and I just knew he couldn't take too many more of those.
There was the eye poke in the 3rd round, and then there was the end of the 3rd round where he accused you of poking him in the eye. It didn't look like on the replay there was an eye poke there, but what happened in that sequence? And then you guys kind of got in each other's face a little bit.
No, we were exchanging, and it wasn't a deliberate. I know he didn't do it on purpose. It wasn't a straight on eye poke like that. His finger kind of was curled, and it caught the top, like in the top of my eyelashes into my eye, and and I could see momentarily, but then I started opening my eyes and I could see, but I was still kind of glazed over, and I'm asking the doc, like, just wipe this shit off so I can keep going, so I can get going, and he's trying to talk to me, are you okay? I'm like, wipe this shit off, let me get going, so eventually he did. He was complaining about an eye poke, but it wasn't an eye poke. I know it wasn't an eye poke, and so that's why I said, who's breaking now? He likes to say guys are breaking, and I'm like, who's breaking now? Because I know damn well that wasn't an eye poke. And
were there any key moments you think in the fight that were momentum changing or anything like that?
Yeah, there was a couple. Once I, he got a couple of flurries in there. He landed a couple of combinations, and